What's going on, guys? Josh here, and finally, I am a dual style master. Man, does that feel good today. That feels actually really good to say, but in this video, we're going to be going over some helpful tips and tricks that you can possibly become dual style master yourself. So first off, what is dual style? Dual style is pretty much a set that came along with the Road to Playoff content, with all those new sets, all those new players. Pretty much you got this dual style master set, and what you have to do is there's 48 solo challenges, pretty much 12 sequences of 4 games, and you have to get, for the 4th game, you have to get 90 plus of a certain 2 styles for the same side of the ball. So, for example, you have to get 90 plus zone D and 90 plus pass rush for defense, and that's just one of the sequences. So 48 total solo challenges, and the reward is 10,000 coins, a 95 overall style boost Marquise Pouncey, and a 95 overall style boost Ryan Kerrigan. You also get 120,000 coins for doing all the solos. So why are you watching this video? Why even do dual style master? Well, if you wanted to get the 96 Earl Thomas Road to Playoff card, you have to actually complete his set, and for doing the dual style set, you get a collectible that goes into that set. Also, for completing the Earl Thomas set, you get a collectible that it doesn't tell you what to do yet, but it's going to be very helpful in the end of the year. So you have to do that Earl Thomas set, and to be able to do that Earl Thomas set, you have to get the dual style master set done. So you have to do the set to get the Earl Thomas. Now, how did I do dual master? So every time I made a lineup, every time I got to 90 plus for both styles, I did tweet out a certain lineup that I did. And I will say that right off the bat, it is a grind, and you do need a lot of coins, or you need someone that can help you out with it. I would recommend doing it with a group of people, or at least having, just maybe a partner or something, someone that can help you out with it. I had like 1,000,000 coins when I first started doing this, and I have definitely lost, a lot of coins. As of right now, my coins are kind of low because I'm waiting for stuff to sell, but it took me a lot of coins to do this. Like I said, I had 1,000,000 coins, and I would recommend having, at least 500k just to be safe. It depends on how much, you spend on cards and how you create your own lineups and how many rising stars or how many players that you already have. A lot of factors go into how many coins you're going to spend, but just to be honest, I would say 500k. That's just me, kind of over exaggerating. You might, only need 200k, 300k, but at least 500k, I would say. And I definitely want to give two major shout outs. These guys helped me out with the dual style solo master, dual style master, and it was Brandon COC and Corey AD. Those guys were definitely big help. There are also guys that helped me a little bit, but those guys were the biggest contributors to help me finish the set. Also, anyone that helped retweet, favorites, reply to any of my tweets when I was asking to borrow a certain card or a certain coach, thank you for that. I couldn't have done it without you guys, but especially Brandon and Corey. Corey actually became dual style master today, so shout out to him, and Brandon's actually currently working on it. So shout out to those two guys. Thank you guys so much for helping me. Now, more specifically, what do you need to actually create these lineups? So one, I will say that you're going to need the style coach for pretty much every single lineup you do. Only one lineup, there was only one lineup where I actually didn't use a certain style coach. It was the short pass, long pass lineup, which I actually recommend starting from there because the style boost Peyton Manning, which is actually pretty cheap, gives boost to both short pass and long pass, and the boost is pretty big. So I recommend starting with short pass, long pass if you want to start somewhere. But that was the only sequence or 2 styles where I didn't actually use a style coach. So you pretty much gonna need a style coach for every single one. And then there are certain cards that you want to be looking for, possibly snipe, sought after, check your item binder for. And those cards are the Monday Night Heroes, the style players that you get from the sequences. You do actually get free players that you can use that give boost, rising stars, team of the week, BCA, MVP, signature series, most feared, and pretty much any type of other promo player, some type of promo player you want to use, because those are going to give some of the most boost for a certain style. Of most feared cards, well, actually the most valuable, or the cards or items that give the most boost are the Rising Stars, the Monday Night Heroes, certain BCA cards, the Elite ones, and a Signature Series. Those are pretty much the most important. Also, the new Road to Playoff cards that give 2 boosts. Third, you want to be using EA's website and Mudhead's team builder function. So EA's website was definitely very, very helpful in completing this. Pretty much what you want to do, obviously, is do it for the least amount of cost. So, for example, EA's website helped me find that a short or speed run Jamal Charles, who was the 89 overall elite Jamal Charles, he gives plus 10 to speed run. He's going for about over 150k. So instead of using him, I was able to use a plus 10 Rising Star Le'Veon Bell, only the single gold speed run Le'Veon Bell, and his card was only 10k. So that's just one of the many examples I was able to use EA's website to find the cheapest card that gave me the most style boost. You also want to use Mudhead's lineup builder. I didn't want to go into try just building a lineup blind. It also helps Mudhead with the math, just getting it done. Don't forget you have the style boost coach that gives plus 20 to each. So all you have to do is find a lineup that gives plus 70 to certain lineup we're trying to build. And I'll definitely try to leave some of my lineups in the description. Also, if you guys have any of your lineups, go ahead and leave them in the comments. And last but not least, it is just a grind. Like I said, it took me 4 days to complete this, which I was spending pretty much a lot of hours. I was doing 4 days with school, was actually pretty hard. So I want to get done quick just to be able to sell the cards for their maximum price. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like if you did. Finally, we got it done. Thanks to everyone that helped me out. And yeah, I am a dual style master, and yeah, I'm finally a dual style master. Now I'm working towards the Road to Playoff Master and the Month Master. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm out. Peace.